is my mind and my body. As soon as but there's one thing I say and always be.
This world shall know pain.
Is come and dance with me in hell, won't you?
What is up, peeps? It is time for another episode of Chibi No Podcast. You got me, David the Smash Fan.
Mister.
Japorean.
That was a little underwhelming, but sharking, okay.
Is
that
What's going on with you today?
It's Friday night.
Exactly. What?
That's when I'm that most sleepy too.
Yeah, I'm the most sleepy. Is that why you're drinking your... What are you drinking?
Manzanita soda.
That was good.
That was good.
That's good stuff.
That was good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, that's what you're drinking. You're drinking Cerveza Cristal. So, if this is your first time watching Chibi No Podcast, we're just a bunch of friends talking about nerdy stuff. It's always fun. We do this, typically, now we've done it on Saturdays and release them on Sundays, but today, because of scheduling stuff, we're going to do it. We did it on Friday night.
No,
It's what?
it's fine. No, I was getting mad at him because
Oh, yeah. It's always Japorean. It's like,
Hey, I don't have to be here.
we make an effort to have you be
I know,
here. And what do I get?
I know
get
that I've been missed. But the
man
NSA yesterday,
What?
he said something along the lines like, when you tell your friend something, I can't remember. We were talking about like, I don't remember. Never mind. It was something weird conversation that we had with Anna.
No, your wife is on point when she's like, you should thank your friends. That's what you're saying.
I should thank my friends.
And he's like, for what?
The man had the audacity of this man.
Yeah.
you know what, I love you, but I feel like 9 times out of 10 your wife is right, if not more.
It's all right.
No, she is.
Oh, yeah, shit.
It's all right.
Speaking of...
We're like the opposite group of friends. We're like, no, dude, your wife is. You should listen to your wife.
Speaking of his wife came back from Japan, and before we started going into like any news or any of that, she was able to get us some Pokemon cards from Japan. It was funny because we get I think this is the first time I've opened a Japanese one, and so I was super confused at like A, the amount of cards that are in a booster pack, and B, the amount of booster packs that were in the box. So I think the box had like 15
I don't remember.
booster packs or something like that, but there's only 6 cards, I believe, in each, or 5 in each one. And I was like, and the order, it was different because it's only just one card that you put in the front, but it's never like an energy card. You know how like in most booster packs that we get or elite ones, I think I got maybe 2 booster packs that had an energy card in it, but none of them were, but most of them had no energy card. So it was interesting, and they separated it because Mr. had got the box that the only legendary push you get would be for the 3 legendary dogs.
The ancient ones, and you got the...
Mine were the future.
There was a Wild Force and the Cyber something.
I got the cyber one,
Judges.
but I can't remember which one you got.
Same as you.
Same, yeah. So I was like, that's
Japan is
interesting.
different in the way that they do their cards. Their pull rate is better, which means a lot of times their cards are cheaper.
Yeah.
Because they're easier to get. Like your odds are better pulling something in.
I don't know. I
Japanese
felt like I
and
got
English.
gypped.
And the U.S. to stay on track of translating and printing and relatively, they're always about 2 to 3 months behind.
Really?
Yeah, from our printing. So they're usually a set ahead of us.
Oh,
United
I should
States-
have to buy the new pack.
United States is usually a whole set behind, sometimes more, just depending on part of the year. But Japan actually releases twice as many sets, and it's specified. Like for us, for the United States, we get Temporal Forces, which is both of those sets that you guys got combined.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
Japan is separate. So I open a pack. I might be trying to get the Suicune, Raikou, and Entei, but I could pull either one. That's why the odds are harder, because I'm pulling from twice as many cards, and in Japan you can kind of target
More
what you're trying to
specific.
get.
I see. That makes more sense now.
I did get the 3 legendary.
Yeah, so did Mr. Mish. I think he got...
No, I didn't get
Suicune.
Suicunes.
yeah, he didn't.
I did. That was fun.
I didn't get all of the legendary
Although
dogs.
I was watching a YouTuber recently that basically was sent to Japan, and she get to go to the company that made the Pokemon cards. I saw videos of that, and I was so
I've
jealous.
cried. I've seen like the actual like where
Yeah,
the the printing location.
Yeah.
Where they actually have like the mausoleum of where like
Yeah.
every art
It
of
looks
every Pokemon
cool.
card ever, like of all time. I was like, oh dang.
It looks really,
It's
really
awesome.
cool.
Like they actually have like little like drawers, like little boxes where you like pull it open. It's like, look, this was from 2000 or whatever.
And they're like big
And then,
ones
like, they
too,
put it
like
yeah.
embezzle on the walls. You can actually see like, oh man, it looks really, really cool.
I can't even like. I'm trying to think of what else, like what it reminds me of.
The Egyptian god cards.
They treat everything like an Egyptian god card.
That's the way that I see it, because they
pull
look-
out these like crazy drawers, and it's like marble. Like it's
Yeah, it
super
looks
beautiful
amazing.
building.
Yeah, but she was basically sharing her experience, and going there was amazing. They got to interview one of the illustrators for the Pokemon cards. She also interviewed. Well, they had like a workshop in which they taught her how to make, the clay Pokemon cards that you actually see. She learned how to make stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, that's really cool.
What was funny is that she was telling us that they also limit how many you can get. I think she said you can only get 2 per set or something. It's something like that, right? Right, Japorean?
Something like that.
I was like, oh dang, I didn't know they would. I mean, I know they do it here too. Like when I went to Target, like you can only get 1 temporal.
Yeah, Target limits you 1 item, I think, per transaction.
But then again,
Technically, it's per day, but
I bet if you
can go to
you
multiple
look
targets.
sus, they probably like limit a lot more. Like I don't think in her case, like they were asking, "Do you play Pokemon cards?" Like no.
I'm getting one for my kid, for my husband and his friends.
Adult husbands.
Oh yeah, hopefully they're adult husbands.
it's true.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, what's funny is like in the box though, it says like, I think Mr. Mitchell was looking, it's like you must buy this or you cannot be sold outside of Japan or something like that. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, but I was like, we didn't buy it.
Yeah,
and
we didn't
they
buy it
bought it in Japan.
Well, tell me you did buy it.
No, we
You
just
just
gave.
pay.
We
You
paid
pay the
her.
money.
We paid her for buying it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go to jail, guys. That's all
Fuck
I'm
the
saying.
Japanese. Whoa.
Whoa.
Well,
So
anyway.
Japanese Pokemon cards anymore.
and I forget, Japanese cards have guaranteed pull rates. So if you buy a box, you're guaranteed to pull at least a certain amount of cards. And in English, you could just
You can get
be
diddly
you
squat.
could be just have
Yeah, I
bad luck.
remember I had a bad luck with the Evolving Skies, and I bought 2 ETBs, and I pulled nothing. Only 1 full art Lapras, and that was it.
That's full art Lapras, though.
But it was Lapras.
I got 2. What are they called? Droompa?
You don't like Lapras now?
No, I do, but like
You know what? Give that
I'm
card
waiting
away.
for
Give it
the
to me.
evolution.
Give it to me.
And I get a
That's
Lapras,
fair.
like, and then out of like what 17 or 20 booster packs at the time, nothing. Yeah, I got gypped. Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay.
Sorry.
We'll
Sad.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
If I had done all of my research, I might have collected them all in Japanese instead of in English.
Would've been
but
cheaper.
It's too late now.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
It's
You live
too-
and you learn.
It's too, no, I'm not gonna learn. No, I'm just like I'm not starting over.
How many cards? Currently?
Enough.
I have probably close to like. Well, I don't have them all full, but I have like 10 different 1,000 card binders. One
That's
for each
crazy.
generation. Except, well, generation 1 I have 2 binders because there's too many generation 1 cards.
Huh. So you're saying your future kid will be put to college full ride?
No, you can pay for it.
No, seriously, you should like make it. No, the way you do is you're gonna make a museum and pay like $1 for kids. Like you
Be
want
the
to see
Pokemon
this?
company. Have your own little building. Dude, you can make money
you
out of it.
You have
though.
your own mausoleum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Nah, that won't be copyrighted, or I won't get in trouble.
No, but think about it. It's like, because I know, like in other countries, people are really big fans of many different things. Like there's a guy in Peru who's a big Saint Seiya fan. He bought a bunch of stuff, and he actually opened up a museum for people to actually go see. And I think he makes money out of
Have you
that.
seen all the Takeries in Mexico of like Dragon Ball Z? Those aren't
That's
sanctioned by
fine.
Toei. They're like,
That's fine.
get the Super Saiyan taco here.
And he also got like Guinness World Record on that as
It's
well.
the what is that from? Is it from Austin Powers? With the the Godzilla scene?
Yeah.
It's Godzilla. No, it just looks like Godzilla, but due to copyright, it is
Oh
not
no, that's
Godzilla.
Dude, Where's My Car?
No, that's Austin Powers 3. Still, we should run like it's Godzilla.
but it's not.
Jeez.
I love that movie.
I just saw the whatchamacallit, change that meme for Invincible
Oh,
Because there's a guy who's like the spider
Oh,
agent.
Oh yeah.
Or the agent spider, something like
talk
that.
about spoilers.
Yeah.
I've read the comics. If you read the comics,
I've never
it's
seen
fine.
the show before, so
Oh.
I didn't know. I just saw it pop up, and they did the exact same meme.
Okay.
It looks like Spider-Man, but due to copywriting, it is not Spider-Man.
It just ended. Just they at the end.
You're a
the
man who
season.
dresses like a bat,
It's a good show.
and this is your name. I don't know.
You should check it out.
It's
Though.
sus.
It's a good
I'll
show.
watch it. It's good.
Invincible is amazing.
Okay, well, let's move on to some of our news. Okay,
Okay, what we got?
what was the first thing I sent you? Now I don't remember.
Wasn't it? Oh,
No, that was from last week.
Well, you do that. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
House.
All right.
The Waffle
Waffle
House.
House.
Waffle House. I'm gonna have Mr. Talk about it because he's the one that brought this up to me. I think it was last week, and he loves all like this weird stuff. He loves Twitter. He
It's
loves
not
X.
weird though.
Okay,
How
he
is this
loves
weird?
No, I'm saying you like weird stuff, and you find.
But this
all
isn't
random
weird.
stuff.
It's a little
You're
weird.
telling me it's
It's not weird. It's not. It's
Okay, I'm gonna have you explain.
I'm not-
Then
there's
anyway,
no
go
judgment,
explain.
dude.
I'm just judgment.
You're among
We're
friends.
judging
It's
already.
okay.
Yeah,
so
go
Tekken
ahead.
8 players are begging the creator of Tekken to create a stage for the fighting game, and it's for Waffle. They want a Waffle House stage
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
because a majority of players are black, and then when they win their tournaments, they go to Waffle House. That's a legitimate thing.
I'm not.
I'm just telling you from here.
I know, but you don't think that's because even he
If
was
you-
trying to wonder why, right?
Yeah, he was curious. He's like, "Why is everyone?" Because the creator, what's his name? I forgot the creator's name.
Pulling that data right now. At least he's pulling facts.
Yeah, let
It's
me
not
give him
spitballing.
the.
I'm not saying that.
Spitting facts.
Katsuhiro Harada. He asked like, why is everyone asking me this? Like, if you want me to do it, I need to have like so many requirements, like the history of this. Why is this important? What does it mean to you? Like he needs like 4 or 5 things, and then he found out, oh, this is an establishment. Okay, and then he basically said like, I sent in. Okay, this is what he said in this tweet. Okay, I will only ask once about this request. Why do some communities send me requests for Waffle House? Please be sure to explain the basis of the request, including the original story, history, and background. I look forward for an explanation from someone who knows more. And then basically he said, if it loads up here, okay, so somebody wrote, this is where we Americans hold our version of the King of the Iron Fist tournament. Waffle House is where Americans fight. Yeah,
I gotta
and then he basically said, "Oh, this is a like a what word did I just say? I forgot the word.
Establishment.
So he basically submitted like a form to see if they could build it.
Just do the same thing that we just talked about. It looks like Waffle House,
but it's not.
Yeah, but like some of the staff,
Pancake
like
House.
their pictures were funny. Like you see, like people pretend to fight in the outside the Waffle House.
You know, interesting enough, last year was the very first time I went to a Waffle House.
It's good.
I don't see the hype.
You're disappointed.
I was there like first thing in the morning. Yeah.
What did you get though?
Did you get waffles? Because if you didn't, then I can see why you're
did
disappointed.
get waffles
'Cause
and
I-
I got some like scrambled bacons.
As a side.
It was some kind of burrito or something.
You know what I'm guessing? I'm assuming he probably asked for just some scrambled eggs, and they charged him $10, and he was pissed.
I already mentioned the pancakes though. And waffle, sorry.
And kikis.
But basically, he said he submitted the form and he sent it to the Waffle House people, and he said if they say yes, then I'll make it. If they say no, that's the end of it. So he did all his stuff on his end. So if Waffle House does it, they're going to get a lot of money.
There's a lot.
Just
People gotta get shot, I
weird.
guess.
It's like
There's a lot of random requests for that game. I
know.
Oh, yeah, they asked for
Tekken 8
Tifa.
player. Yeah, that one.
That's for Tifa.
characters, but characters are one thing. But this is a stage for an
It's
establishment.
random. Like,
That's random.
I don't
That's
think I get
random.
it.
I mean,
If it happens,
I mean,
it'd be
look at
cool.
the Mighty Keith when he does like his Evo, and he has Tekken. It's a black guy with a mullet, and he's like, oh, there's a lot of black people in the community that play Tekken. Waffle House and Tekken.
You can
This is
start
like
stereotype
cancel.
start.
It's not a stereotype if it's true. It's not wrong though. Anyways,
I did okay. You know that's a rabbit hole we're not gonna go into. Okay.
either way, would you not like to
racist.
see?
It's not racist
Would you
if
not
it's
like
true.
to see King and what's the blonde dude with the top hat? This guy.
Paul
them-
Phoenix.
Yeah. Would you not like to see King and Paul Phoenix fight at the Waffle House?
No, I'm
No,
fine.
why is that-
no.
why is that a thing?
Tekken has plenty of fine stages
It has
that
a lot
doesn't
of
need that.
locations.
They
Waffle
fought,
House
they
would be
fought in
cool.
front of Snoop Lion.
Yeah.
Former, yeah. Now again, Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg, yeah.
Doug.
That was a cool stage.
I want to
was
see them fight while waffles are being
Why?
served. Because it'd be
You're not gonna buy the
hilarious.
game
They
anyways.
have a meteor stage. They have an Aztec pyramid stage. They have
Peru
the,
location.
They have the whatchamacallit. Yeah, the
Machu
Yeah,
Picchu.
we
yeah,
don't
they
need
have Machu
Waffle
Picchu. We don't
House.
need like
Well,
You don't
this
need
just
Waffle
solidifies everything.
Solidifies what?
That-
What does it solidify? Tell me. What does it solidify? That black people play
which
Tekken
if
and
that's true, then just add more black characters.
Hey, I'm not the one who's asking for characters. I'm just asking for a stage. A stage
That's
sounds
why
a lot
it's-
easier than characters.
It's a super representative game. There's at least one person from every continent.
I also heard what's his name? The creator. He's really cool with his. He likes to communicate with his fans on Twitter a lot.
Obviously.
Yeah, they gave us what was it? He was the last DLC character for Tekken 7. They gave us Noctis from Final Fantasy,
Yeah,
yeah.
which was dope. And what was his name?
Oh.
From
from The Walking Dead.
Negan.
Negan. Yeah,
Negan.
it was so weird. I was like, okay,
That was also random.
He
That
was like,
what the freak,
this was a
Negan?
request. I don't know why.
And
Here
then
you go.
No, what?
No, he was like, that's how he was.
I don't know.
what's his name
It
from
had-
King of Fighters 2?
It wasn't
Oh.
Terry. It was
Geese Howard.
yeah.
Oh, Geese Howard?
Geese Howard. Yeah,
from
Geese
King of
Howard.
Fighters
was-
was in
Yeah.
Tekken. And then, of course, I mean, it's weird because
Akuma.
And Akuma was in there.
He's technically canon.
Do
He's
you
canon
know-
to the story.
my favorite-
Akuma.
You know what's funny
My
is the,
favorite thing
the,
about this, yeah.
the when Akuma first got released, a Street Fighter Pro did a Tekken tournament this first time. Never played the game, and he won that tournament with Akuma.
I believe it.
Because
I
it's
believe
just
it.
a Street
It's-
Fighter
yeah.
combos, and
It's
that's
just-
it.
yeah,
All you
it's
do
the
is
same.
just rotate instead. Now it's not just
Yeah.
I-
All they added was sidestep.
yeah. And then
He's like, cool.
death.
I know they were mad about that. They're like, but this is a Tekken game. This isn't Street Fighter.
But hey,
I don't know.
Hey, if the guy won, he won, and that's it.
Yeah, by playing
Suck
Street
it.
Fighter, not by playing Tekken.
It's fine.
I think it's funny.
You put him in
I
the game
think
for a
it's
reason.
good.
I loved
And
it.
what if they put Link in Tekken 8 because
They
we
put
had
Soul
Heihachi?
Calibur.
Yeah, I was listening. They put Heihachi. in
Nintendo
it.
copyright. I don't even know.
Copyright.
I mean, Nintendo has the right for it.
Nintendo got. Oh no, Sony got. Yeah, but who knows? It could be.
If it comes to the Switch Tekken 8,
Oh god,
and they
no.
it runs at 24 frames per second
God, no.
way-
at 720
That would suck.
with motion control gyros.
We need to still play that together.
Tekken, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, we
you have
haven't.
to play as the Peruvian person.
Sure.
Sorry, there's no Bolivian character.
That's okay.
You can pick the Peruvian.
I don't even think the Peruvian. I spit on the Peruvian. Don't care about that.
You
Yeah.
pick one of the American characters. It's fine.
The black one.
Isn't he Brazilian?
Oh yeah, he just got added
Eddie-
to the
yeah.
game
Eddie Gordo?
today. He just
Yeah.
got added to the game today. Eddie Gordo, the Brazilian
Gordo.
capoeira
With
fighter.
the boring haircut that everybody has.
He had it first. He's had
No,
it,
no,
he's had it for forever, dude.
no, not the long one.
He's had
The
it for
side
forever.
thing.
He's had it for
He
forever.
calls it he calls it the Killmonger cut.
Oh yeah, he's had it, dude. Yeah.
Really?
He's been around for forever.
That haircut?
Yeah.
How do you think Michael B. Jordan got the idea from?
Yo, that'd be hilarious if he did. If he was like in an interview, he's
I just
like,
wanna
"I
be
got
Eddie
this
Gordo."
haircut because I was playing Tekken, whichever version that was at the time."
me.
Dude,
That guy's
I
a-
would be surprised from
That guy's a huge otaku. He's good. He knows his
I
stuff.
know. I'm just saying that would be funny if it
I mean,
was.
he has the Vegeta
Because I know
outfit.
the outfit is inspired by Vegeta, but I
Yeah.
just don't know the hair. If it was, but if it is, that'd be cool.
Oh, speaking of just as a random thing, this wasn't part of the news like in our initial like lineup, but they announced they revealed that Godzilla's
Oh,
purple
I did see
form
that.
was inspired by Kaioken.
Pink.
It's pink.
That's cool.
I was like, that's actually cool.
I thought it was Dragon Ball Goku Rose.
no,
No,
it
they
says Kaioken.
specifically said Kaioken.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It was just that's what it was.
He's
being shown.
powering up. He's eating the kaijus, and then he's powering up. That's Kaioken.
Spoilers. He hasn't seen the movie yet.
It's been 2 years.
This is the second time.
Way to go!
Dang it, man, you guys just don't want
Back to back.
He doesn't know what happens in the movie.
Well, Sonic, and then
I guess Caillou
I
goes,
guess now I
Godzilla
know.
goes Kaioken.
He eats people.
There you go.
Kaioken is just that look. If he saw the trailer, he saw the look of Godzilla's new design. So
Yeah.
You spoiled the trailer for me.
He did previously on Chew the podcast.
Previously Chino podcast. Finally 2. Oh, you need to watch it no more. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, okay. Let us move on. Okay. Next thing. Okay, so this is pretty cool because I think it was on So today's April 5th, the day where we're recording, and yesterday I was seeing tons of stuff on TikTok, and they were saying that today was going to be Akira Toriyama's birthday.
April
And
6th?
April 5th.
Well, it'll be Japan time.
No, April 5th in general.
April 5th in general is still his birthday.
But it already happened then.
No, today's still April 5th.
In Japan, it's not.
I don't
In Japan, I
care.
don't give a fuck about Japan. We're talking about
We're
you right
talking
now.
about Akira
The day
Toriyama.
that's
I
April
heard it
5th.
celebrated.
We're talking about
I
the
don't celebrate your
day.
birthday
We're
the day
talking
before.
about the day of April 5th.
On the day of April 5th. It is today.
Sure.
So anyway,
Big
It is. What do you mean,
America,
sure?
Big
It's true.
America.
Yeah, it's still April
it's still
5th.
April 5th.
okay,
It's April 5th at
Keep
different
going.
times. It starts at different times.
Jerry,
It's,
Trick.
Keep going.
Gosh. Anyway, so it was cool. Like I was watching some stuff on TikTok. They were saying like we should do something to honor Akira Toriyama. And so a lot of people were like, okay, I didn't wake up at the time that they were going to do it,
Shame.
but they said 9:00 Eastern time in the morning, which is 7:00 here.
Do you do
Not
it?
gonna-
You weren't awake?
I did it later, not at that time, but they wanted to do like do a commemorable raising of your hands for the Genki Dama for the Spirit Bomb. It's pretty cool.
Where's your commitment, David?
I didn't know
woke
about
up
that.
early.
I didn't know about that. So,
So I
You
went
said a
at this.
video yesterday.
Yeah,
huh?
I sent a video about it yesterday.
I didn't watch the video.
See,
You're on your
where
phone
are your
24/7
commitments?
watching
Yeah.
TikTok and on Twitter, and you couldn't bother to look at that.
But he saw the Waffle House.
But you saw the Waffle House.
I'm like, oh yeah, that speaks to me.
I told you that in passing. It was not like
You're
I was watching
horrible.
it.
But yeah, so I did go when I had my break. I did go outside, and I was like, "Here you go, Kirito."
Is it recording? Is it recorded?
No.
Then I don't believe you.
Well, I did do it, and I did it again. He's out there training with King Kai. I got to give him all my power. He needs it.
Almost 10 p.m. here, April 5th. Too late.
It's still April 5th.
5th.
We have 2
I
hours.
thought
I
it was
don't know
the
what
point
you're
of doing
talking
in the
about.
morning.
Well, I did
Doesn't
it again.
matter.
I'm tired now because I gave him all my energy. That's why I
Dang.
drank extra Coke so I can give him more. Yeah, and he drank the Manzanita Sol. We also drank to give us that energy to Akira Toriyama. So if you haven't done it, go do it right now. By the time you're watching this, it's already passed.
But
But it
if
doesn't
you're
matter.
drunk, that means your energy is depleted.
No,
Some
if you're
people
drunk,
get
you're
more
not. Your energy's not depleted.
Yeah,
Look at Rock Lee.
yeah.
Well, that's the exception.
No.
I'm surprised you
That's
mentioned
that's the rule. Is that he's good at that. But yeah, so it was cool. So if you didn't do it, go do it now.
Yeah.
it. By the time they listen, it will probably be different.
You guys
days.
can do it
So
right now.
still,
I
you
just
kinda
did it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just copy paste what you
Say
did.
you're a horrible person.
Because I'm
Listen, go do
supposed
it.
to be awake at the time that we're
No.
supposed to be. You're supposed to
It
do
can
it.
happen again still. He's still gathering energy.
See, I'll do it
Raise your
tomorrow and
hands
say
up,
it was
Mr.
yesterday.
Raise your hands up.
No, I'm good.
I'm dead serious.
No. Anyways.
You suck. I expect better from you. Anyway,
The level of commitment in this podcast is great.
you guys all suck. No, I did it. Anyway, one of the other final pieces, well, the last final piece before going to our main topic, we found out that DareDevil Born Again actually finished filming.
Oh, cool.
This is interesting because we talked about Daredevil Born Again a few times before, but there was massive rewrites. They fired all of the original screenwriters and everyone that was writing it to make it better because the
Good.
original one was
Good.
like crap. But now the question is, they finished so early, and I don't think it's coming out till next year.
Good.
Do you think we're still getting 18 episodes?
We're getting more.
Or do you think you're getting less? I just kind of feel
I'm
like
going to say we're going to get less, probably 12.
Yeah, I actually agree.
But
because
if anything, it might be like a winter release, like
You think it's still coming
February.
out this year?
no,
No,
next
it's
year.
not coming this year.
Winter
Like
next year.
February.
Oh, February. Okay.
Yeah, February.
I can see that happening. I mean, the fact that they're trying to cut a lot of things to make it more.
They might even
a
cut
better
it
story.
to 6 or 8 episodes, and then they could have the full 18, and they do 9 episodes, like they do seasons. So season 1 is 9 episodes, season 2 is 9 episodes. Because you said 18. So I mean, they could do that. Who knows? That's why
I
They know.
wonder how much is going to be flashbacks and what's going to be like in it because obviously we
the
have Foggy and Karen have been confirmed to be in there. I think they said Karen is at least in 3 episodes.
Okay.
Don't know what's again. That could be Flash. That could be. I don't know exactly what it is. I think Foggy's also the same. We have also seen confirmed pictures and news, obviously of Kingpin being in there.
Spoilers.
That was in the.
Just kidding.
Do you want me to review the other 2?
Yeah, it's fine.
We know that the Punisher's in there
Yeah.
and Bullseye's in there.
Oh.
So it's like there's
Okay.
5. There's at least 2 of them are villains for Daredevil.
Didn't they confirm
Punisher-
Jessica Jones?
I did they?
I swear that's what you told me because I was talking about a thing about Jessica Jones, and they're like, "Oh yeah, did you know that they brought that she's coming?" Or
I don't know if she's
rumored or
she's
whatever.
ru-
I can't remember what you
She's
said.
mentioned. I don't know. Like we haven't seen pictures of her
Okay.
in there, so she could be in there. We don't know. We do know it's a continuation of the Daredevil of the Netflix series.
Good.
It's years later,
Jackass.
obviously, but we don't know.
Yeah, after the blip.
But we don't know like again what they're doing with things being in the past and things actually happening in the current story.
Yeah.
But what are you hoping for?
I hope the She-Hulk thing is non-existent. That's just like a non-canon, so that's just out of the way.
That he's not with her.
That any of that stuff happened,
Okay.
and then that's it.
Okay. What do you guys expect? What are you hoping
A
for?
good show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Give me-
basically- I don't care like what kind of plot they do it. As long as they do it good, I think that's what I want. Because right now,
I like the folk. I'm just excited for the show because it's going to be focused on street level heroes, which is kind of what I'm kind of been missing
that
lately.
was supposed
Yeah.
to be, right?
And
We've been having too many, like-
I think Daredevil, the Netflix series, has some of the best like action sequences
It does.
for a
Yes.
superhero TV show. Like the fight choreography is pretty. I think it's top tier as far as superhero TV shows
I
go. Not
agree.
as far as movies, but like
I mean, if they
It's
want to
still
do
up
it,
there, like,
I
it's
want to
still
make
really
sure
good.
they do it right. I don't care if they're going to do flashbacks, forwards in the past, in the future, as long as they have a good story with the right characters in a street level environment. So,
Question for you: there's 2 things I want. One question and another answer. Hopefully, if you guys know.
Okay.
One, the question is the Disney 33 or whatever it is that's happening. Doesn't it happen like in the spring, where they announce like stuff that's coming out in the future?
I believe
I think it's
coming up soon. I think
well,
it's
I know
April
that
or May.
I know
sometime.
there was a shareholders meeting that just happened where they did show
D23. That's
D23, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's like in April, May.
Because I was
June,
going to
something
say,
like
like they usually give roadmaps of shows or movies that's coming out in the future, right?
Sir.
So, question, because I know you said that they are bringing in the Punisher into the Daredevil thing, right? You're going to see him.
we've seen
So,
we've
question,
seen stuff.
is that going to let's say his cameo in that episode?
I don't know
like,
if it's cameo, but you
whatever. If
yeah.
his appearance in the episode brings in a lot of viewers because of that, do you think
have to. They have their
they'll approve a series for him, or do you think they're already planning on giving him a series with the Disney 23 or whatever they're trying to do? Like, do you hope that that's what they
I don't
do
think
in D23? They say, okay, we're
I
going
don't
to
think
make
they
a
will
Punisher.
announce it. At least not now when it comes to the Punisher. It's a little bit
Because I
too
know
early.
I know Daredevil and Punisher were like the most requested out of any of them.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good show.
Netflix Marvel
but I think
stuff.
they're gonna probably wait a little
I think-
longer.
I'm going to probably side with Paul on this one. I think they're going to wait a little bit just because they've been cutting projects, not adding stuff. So I think
True.
I think they're going to.
I
From
think
what it's looking for, I mean, again, I don't know. I don't work for them, but it sounds like they're cutting back on projects to make sure that they fully invest
The
in them a little
quality
bit
is
more.
right.
Right,
than
quality over
quantity.
quantity, right?
Is what
So
they're
that's why,
focusing
like,
on. So I think they'll do that, and then they'll be like, "Hey, if this is good, then
Let's
we'll move on
move
from
forward.
there."
I'm just worried.
Which is
because,
why
you know,
I'm
actors get
excited
older.
about. Yeah, I am
That's
worried
all.
about that, but I am. That's why I'm excited about like things like X-Men '97.
Yeah, but it's animated,
think
so you
it's-
can kind of do.
You have a little bit more leeway, but still, like,
Yeah.
I think it will lead to them. It's like, okay, so this is obviously a hit.
let's make
What else
more,
can we do? Spider-Man.
right?
But what,
That would be so. Oh, dude, cheers. Just
what else can we do? Spider-Man.
they should.
I don't know. I'm not wishing or I don't have any.
No,
You are
specific
wishing.
project.
I
think
wish.
for the
I'm wishing.
23,
I'm praying.
I don't think they're gonna mention a lot of.
They
Marvel
might. They,
stuff.
what I think they'll do
They
is
have to be cautious.
they'll
I-
announce a lot of delays. That's my
No,
assumption. No. My assumption is
okay.
D23. They'll announce a lot of delays, changes in the script. Not changes in the script of movies, but like delays, and then maybe like 4 or 5 new shows, including movies. Like 4 or 5, including shows and movies that they're going to be making. Because usually last time was like 20 new shows and movies altogether.
I
So
mean,
they're only
I
giving
think
us,
they're
like,
gonna
5.
show stuff that they already announced that they are still kept, like some of the shows that they mentioned like last year or something like that, like Agatha or like even the new Spider-Man Homecoming,
I want to say that they.
but nothing.
Insane.
I don't think anything
I
super new.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
that for D23 they will announce the new name of the Avengers movie. because it's no longer King Dynasty. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Also,
hasn't been revealed yet.
The
It's not
Captain
official.
America thing got changed too, or that's what I was hearing as well.
The name?
It's something like that.
I think it was
Change
the
the
New
name.
World Order.
Yeah, it's no longer New World Order or something.
I don't.
Or they got rid of New World Order, so it's something else.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we're
but I
gonna
don't see
check.
a lot of D23 talking about Marvel stuff. I can see there are other stuff that they want to talk, other shows here and there. So they're probably going to be cautious, take it slow, and then as they pick up momentum, because that's the main reason why they also bring Bob Iger in here, because it was a mess. They need
Isn't
somebody
he
to
the
help.
jackass who ruined a lot of shit?
Depending who you ask.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
According to
So
the-
they
because
brought
according-
Bob
because according
Iger to shoot Disney in the foot.
Because according to, he's the one who's making the decision. Just let's make less of Marvel stuff and let's actually bring more content in this. And that's why even in the shareholder meeting they say, well, we
And who was originally the person who approved everything and everything? The quality went down.
what's his name? I don't remember.
Bob Iger? I don't know.
Bob Iger was there. Then somebody else jumped in, and then he's the one who ruined it. Then Bob Iger came back because
okay.
hey, we're in a mess. We need some help.
Well, either way, I would like for things to get to improve more. Obviously, I want something, things that I like. That's why I criticize so hard, is because I want the
because
best for
he
them.
cares.
Yeah. Like
So every time
Nintendo.
he criticizes you, because he cares about you.
He looks in the camera. I care about Disney.
But
Even though last time, like, screw Disney.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rob Disney, it's fine. They make too
But
much
I
money
care.
anyways.
But
yeah,
I care.
But I care.
I know. I don't know. I kind of wish we knew what they canceled. I'm pretty sure I think they said
Why?
Armor Wars is
I don't
canceled.
think it's. I don't think
Which
you.
one was canceled?
I thought Armor Wars
I don't know what that is.
with Rhodey. I think that's either canceled or they changed it
Probably.
and it's gone.
Well, if they show the new roadmap, which they probably will, we'll see what stayed and what's
Hey, look
disappeared.
what's not there.
Yeah, we'll see what stayed.
What
What didn't.
roadmap?
Well, I mean, also,
Half of the
we're,
things are
we're,
gone.
we're gonna see things.
They
Get,
should do that. That would be
do that,
great.
that'd be
This
good.
is- This is what we were originally planning, but now
Do that Thanos snap. That was
half of the
cool.
shows are gone.
because I mean, at least we know we're getting the Fantastic Four, so that's good.
see, I can see them showing stuff from Fantastic Four. Maybe like something behind.
I think
the
it's
scenes.
way too early. I don't even think they're filming anything. Are
They're gonna
they?
start filming soon.
Did they start filming?
Yeah, but hey, they also just cast a character as well.
Oh, the Silver Surfer.
I think it's a female.
Yeah,
Don't spoil this for people, but sure.
it's a.
No, that's a cast. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, it's whatever.
Not
I
like
don't
you
care.
spoiled
They
Shadow the
mentioned-
Hedgehog or anything.
Yeah, right. It's like that's a big thing.
Yeah, that is.
And they also mentioned who's the big bad.
Galactus.
Okay, yes.
Well, Silver Surfer's connected to Galactus. That's, if,
also
you're,
true.
if you're
Everybody
smart
knows.
enough, then you'll know.
It's
No,
like
everybody-
the Silver
everybody
Surfer
knows,
is a cosmic hero. Like he is super strong. Like there's the only reason you would bring in Silver Surfer is something as big as Galactus.
Okay, the only thing about that is that they actually haven't cast who Galactus is going to be.
So then they
I'm
haven't
pretty sure
started.
it's gonna be CGI,
So then,
so it's
then
gonna
they
be
haven't
me.
filmed anything yet,
You
so
can
they
fit the
wouldn't
role.
show anything at D23.
No, I think they still show like.
If they don't have the bad guy, where they show?
Well, think about this.
As
Well,
long
they
as
have a piece of paper
Well-
that has his name on it. Galactus.
Well, let me tell you this: when Ant-Man came, even before Ant-Man came, there was a recording shot of like how Hank Pym was fighting some guys. That was basically a demo reel that they actually reenacted into the movie, and that was like many years into the past before the movie came out.
Don't you remember when Halo 2, when it initially came out, all they really did was build was a demo that
Yeah.
never was used in the game? They could have
Hey.
done that.
You're right.
They can at least do some kind of
That's
demo
cool.
or like some
I
beef with
understood
it.
that.
I guess.
So, but I can see that being a thing. I don't think they're gonna talk about something new. It's very risky.
As long as Galactus isn't a swirling cloud of
If they
space,
announce,
swirling space cloud, I'm okay with it.
if they, I hope they don't announce any new live action remakes. I will be so pissed.
They probably will.
Didn't they announce Moana?
What's left?
They announced
That's
Moana.
not live action.
Yeah,
That's a
Moana's
sequel.
live action.
Moana is going to get a live action.
Yeah,
Mother fluff.
the
The Rock
live
is gonna
action's
be there.
coming out
The Rock's
this
gonna be
this fall.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
is
that's
the live
right.
action
That's right. They also
Oh,
announced
yeah.
that too.
I
See,
forgot about that.
they're coming back.
To Hawaiian.
They need to have more new material.
They
They
are
tried
creatively
with Wish, and
bankrupt.
look what happened. They
They're
sucked it.
No.
They are creatively
but
bankrupt.
We've
Moana-
talked
I
about
think
this.
Moana was
It's
actually pretty
smart.
good.
It's smart. They
No,
do
I-
that. They keep their copyright. They keep their trademark of their intellectual properties. That's why you re-release movies. It was the same thing why Fox re-released that crappy version of Fantastic Four with
Fantastics.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was one of the worst movies ever.
Did you watch it?
But they re-released. They had to make a Fantastic Four.
Yeah, in
movie
order to keep the
so
rights.
They could keep the rights for it. Otherwise, they forfeit them.
I remember when they're like, they sent out a picture on Instagram. They're like, we finished filming. I'm like, finished what? And like, there's a Fantastic Four movie?
Yeah, they knew that it was not going to be good. They
You guys watch it?
No.
It was bad.
I'm only in the first one, and then I stopped watching after like 45 minutes.
The first two were actually pretty good.
I
think number one was actually decent. Second one, Silver Surfer, was actually
It was okay
entertaining.
until they had Galactus.
yeah.
Who was just the cloud of dust.
Yeah.
yeah, I never
Space.
saw any of that.
Hey, but it's coming back though. Hopefully right. Hopefully proper with the right people.
They're funny. They
But-
take the exact same plot of the second one. Like, we just made it better. Now it's a woman Silver Surfer. Like, oh, nuts. They
Same
thought that'd make it better. Oh, my gosh.
But that's why they make those live action things. They
That's-
just to keep their stuff. Again, that doesn't mean it's right, but who else is going to make a Disney movie like that?
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense for them. Money-wise, it makes sense.
Oh, well.
So Universal still has the Hulk, even though they haven't released a Hulk movie.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's something different.
Yeah.
It's being worked on.
There's a lot of right issue. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to talk
If I'm
about
not-
that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Disney might have already bought back the rights.
That's what they say.
They said they've already bought back the rights because even Mark Ruffalo's been pitching movies and TV shows and kind of being turned down at the moment, which
I know for
It's
you,
just
you're
what
like,
he's
that's
saying.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
That's
just
what he's saying.
It's
but
just hard to make a Hulk. I mean, for
No.
them to for be a financial thing.
People like the
I
Hulk.
think the Incredible Hulk was a good movie,
See?
but I think a financial way of making money for them
Yes,
as well.
yes. You raising your hand? I like Hulk.
I like Hulk too, but I'm just saying, like financial wise, it's probably going to be hard to.
for whatever reason, it hasn't hit as hard. I mean,
Yeah, no, I get you. I like
Do
the
you
Hulk.
remember
I
the,
like.
like-
Well, then again, we didn't have the technology. Now we have the technology.
So I don't
but
think
they
that
have-
was a technology issue. It was,
I think so. Like the Hulk
I think it was
initially
just,
looked
I think
kind
it's
of.
just honestly, it was just popularity,
yeah.
and it didn't help that it came out. What was it like right after Iron Man?
yeah.
Like that. That's hard to compete as a
Yeah.
super. Even if you're on the same, it's hard to compete with that.
And you had what's that bucket freaking guy's name? The Edward Norton.
Why did you
liked
say
it.
That was a
bucket?
good one.
I don't like him.
I liked it.
Why do you call him a bucket?
No.
You just said it.
You said bucket. Did I hear
Oh,
it
my
wrong?
bad.
Did you say
I didn't mean
bucket?
to say
That's what I
bucket. I'm tired. But no, I don't like Edward Norton, but it's okay.
I loved him as the Hulk.
No, he was good
I don't care
as
for him as anything else.
yeah, as a
but
person I don't like him. That's why. But as the Hulk, he did really good as Bruce Banner and everything.
Bruce Banner.
I still don't like Mark Ruffalo.
I can
We
see
know.
that.
We've heard that.
I like him as like who he is as a person and stuff like that. But I think he's just not Bruce Banner. He looks good as the Hulk, like with like his character, his like facial features and stuff. It looks good like a Hulk, but as Bruce, it's like, he's very indecisive.
Oh well.
And what was the other thing? Oh, and I think Universal still has, or Disney was working on buying the rights for Namor, or Namor in this case.
I thought they already got it.
I don't know if they have him officially yet or not. I know they've been working on it, but I don't know if they haven't disclosed if they have him.
Would you be excited if they made like a TV series spin off of his stuff?
They made a
Like
movie
a
or something?
novela.
Oh no,
Novela.
no, like a show, like a TV show,
Namor, abajo del mar.
like a
I
series.
just see the opening.
Chayanne played in the background.
I'm in. I'll watch it.
See? They know the audience.
I'd watch
With
it.
that freaking white kind of back, what's it called? Border. Like when they're doing the opening. Oh my god!
Dude, you guys ever seen that? There's a video that when the One Piece live action came out.
Yeah, I
somebody
saw
made the
that
opening,
one.
right? Oh, that was great. I love
oh my
it.
gosh!
But yes,
Horrible.
Things I didn't know I needed till now.
That's right.
Namor the novela.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, let's move on.
Sorry.
No, we'll move on. We'll move on to our final topic, our main topics. Okay. So
that's great.
yesterday,
Mr.
Mr. Mister and myself, we were at Japorean's house eating, and Mr. Mister informed us of a list from BAFTA.
BAFTA.
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Okay.
They
But
make lists, I
They
guess.
do a lot of awards on the film and something else. I'm trying to remember the acronym.
Which was a red flag anyway. But anyway, so they apparently interviewed or got a poll of 4,000 people who responded, asking them about who they think is an iconic video game character. And they compiled this information and they came out with a list. Originally, the list that Mr. Mister had 15 characters. Today, April 5th, IGN posted about this poll, and they had the 20 characters that were mentioned or that were the most mentioned in this poll. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they said give us 10 names or rank, or I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they got these names.
There was 4,000 votes. I don't know where the votes.
I don't know where they go.
did read
Yeah,
that,
I don't know.
Probably like people from ages 40 to 50.
I don't know if it's just like random.
No, they
Excuse
got
me,
it from-
sir. Do you have time to talk about? Just to
They
talk about
might
game?
as well, because
Do you have time to talk about video game characters?
This list, it is horrendous.
great.
We're gonna
It's
talk. We're
great.
gonna talk about
It's
this.
great.
Okay,
Number one did surprise me.
no, number one is
It is
stupid.
impressive.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're gonna
Let's go to 20. Let's start off with 20.
blow your mind.
Number 20.
So number 20, Nathan Drake from the Uncharted series. I can
Not
understand
bad.
that. I
Not
can
bad
understand that.
yeah,
I don't
that
agree,
one. That
but-
one is okay.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Number 19, Ellie Williams from The Last of Us.
Again,
Fairly common.
again,
I mean,
yeah. I think it follows the same pattern.
I would put it a little bit lower, but sure. Okay.
it's people. I mean, it's people. I mean, I'm just going off of not how good they are, how much I like them, but how
Right.
well known they
Popular.
would be. But I mean, these are
This is
these
where
are
I think-
games that
I-
have inspired other media. They're either
I
TV
think,
series or
yeah,
movies.
I
But
think
this is
because
where it gets to me, because right here, number 18, it seems like they asked people more from a different country than the U.S. That's my assumption.
Well,
because
yeah.
they
All
put
of my friends play
Kazuma
this game.
Kiryu.
All of my friends
Yakuza.
play
I've
this
never
game.
heard
I am
anyone
the
play
only
this
person.
game.
Yakuza, I
Don't
play
play
Yakuza.
it.
I've never heard anyone play Yakuza.
I have.
no correction. I've never heard of
I've
anyone
never heard
speak
an important
about the
person play
character- about the
Yakuza.
characters.
Get here.
I haven't heard a lot of people talk about the character.
I've heard of it. The
about-
music's
I heard
cool.
of the-
The
yeah,
Yakuza
I think
series
it's-
are
I've heard it's
pretty
great.
big
No,
series, though.
Yeah, in Japan.
No, also Japan. People actually play here. in the
I'm giving you
States
shit.
as well.
Anyways, no, but that's where it threw me off. 17. This was fairly recent, so I give them props for this, for being so high on the list for new. Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3.
Just recency bias.
Yeah, but still, like, for recency bias, that's
yeah.
pretty intense.
I will move that to the 20. Actually,
I would move that to 20. This is where I feel like this list starts losing a lot of credibility.
Yeah, the
with this
credibility.
game.
The credibility just.
With 16.
All right.
What?
This is where it starts
This is
being
to
like
me where it starts
the list gets all skewed. Like I don't like the order. The
Like, you
order.
think they should be higher.
The order, yeah.
Yeah,
The order is
okay,
all.
okay,
The
yeah,
order is
yeah.
screwed up.
Okay,
I feel
yeah.
like the order
This
is
is
like
where-
is messed up.
This is where I'm like, okay, the 20 to 17. I kind of get
Okay,
like
I get what you're
those
saying.
are- but this next one is
Will
where
blow your mind.
I was just
Should be much higher.
first of all when Mr. showed us the original list, this person wasn't even on there because it only showed the 15, and
Yeah.
we were like, what the freak?
Number
So-
16 is Cloud Strife.
That doesn't
From
make
Final Fantasy VII.
doesn't make any sense.
How
He's
is
been
that
so
low?
iconic.
With the remake and rebirth that came out.
No, just in general,
I
he's
know,
been
no, no,
he's
no,
so
classic.
I know, but I'm saying, but if you
on
even
top,
if you add
adding
that,
it.
on
Okay.
adding that, he should be a lot higher.
He should be in
There's-
top 10 in my
There's
opinion.
no way that
I
he's
don't know anything about Cloud outside of Smash.
But you know, Cloud.
even then. That's still
See, even if you haven't played the game, the fact that you know about it, it actually tells you a lot more. All right.
But again, I don't know who they're asking.
exactly.
Are they
That's
asking
the
other
point.
people- Are they asking other people who play games, or are they asking just
I mean,
In
General.
That's the thing because they came
random people on the street?
But that's why you think BAFTA says it's mostly like doing with movies. I don't know. Like I don't know where the demographic, or if they just sent out a random email saying, "Hey,
Or is
you've
it
been
just the same-
randomly
Is it the same
selected
people who do the surveys for like
for a
Family
comic
Feud?
book or family." Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Survey says.
But anyway, so that 16, yeah, we didn't see that on the original list. And then this next one to me makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, because I think he's the weakest one in my opinion out of all of them in the
How
list
dare you.
of like
It's
how
Of the
big
top 15.
Crash Bandicoot. He's no disrespect to it. Like
Carry PlayStation and PlayStation 2.
yeah, but I'm just saying like a lot of people
The
on
highest
here.
selling console of
a
all
lot
time.
of people on here. Others
He's forgotten though.
the only person I think he should beat in here is number 11
Okay, we'll wait till
because
Yeah.
I didn't know who the fuck that guy was until I had to look him up.
Just keep going. What,
Okay.
Okay, so that's 15.
Crash Bandicoot at 15.
Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid. Solid.
I think that's a good place.
I
Yeah.
only know him from Smash.
That's okay. So
Minecraft Steve. I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be higher, but I think he would be higher.
I thought he would be higher too because
At
so
least,
many
like,
kids play this.
top 10, maybe like 7 or 6 or
There's
maybe 5.
recognition.
He could be 5.
Isn't, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Minecraft like the number 2 most played game?
Something
All
like
time
that. I don't know. Yeah,
play a
it's-
lot.
It's something really high.
Yeah, super played.
And then this is where I knew it was bullshit. Number 12 was Pikachu from Pokemon.
Okay.
No.
Iconic video game
Iconic.
character.
If you're ranking 10,
It's
iconic.
Dude, I feel it's low because I don't feel. I mean, I'm not gonna take it personal, but I feel like most people recognize Pikachu from like the anime.
Exactly.
But then again,
I
but
feel
here's the
it'd be
thing.
more like
Ellie,
you could technically put Goku's a
because
video
of
game character,
HBO and
but
all that.
he's an
I just
anime.
said that yesterday.
No, I would say
That's what I would
I just
say.
say
I would say
yesterday.
that's why Nathan Drake and Ellie on there, because I'm pretty sure people don't know them from the game. They know them from the movie
Movies
and
or
from the show.
Okay.
So
But
it's the same
Pikachu
thing.
overall, even if you say that, Pikachu overall, you know it's from the game. Like even if you never watched him, you only heard about the show. You know it's from a game or from a trading card game or from the like.
I
You
think
know
that's
that.
why that's why I think it's hard. Just because
That's why-
but that's
even
why-
when even other people I mean, they're like, you like Pokemon? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, what do you like about Pokemon? They're like, oh, I like to watch the anime. I'm like, oh, I haven't watched the
Yeah,
anime.
but
in
they
years.
still know Pikachu. They know it's a game.
Not
You
everybody
ask them-
knows that.
Not necessarily.
I would say
telling
most
you, like,
people
a
don't.
lot, not everybody likes that.
That's
Like,
what the first thing that comes
Right?
to my mind because that's my favorite aspect of Pokemon.
Well, no, because like I think the argument is if you see Pikachu, you think of the video game, but you would think of the card game because like, oh, there's cards.
Depends.
It depends. It depends where you
I
grab.
feel like if you talk,
But
to
I
kids,
think it's
the
hard
first thing
to-
that comes up would be the anime.
But again,
It goes to be the card game.
But this
It could
goes
also be
back.
the card game.
But this goes back to the.
I'm
to
saying
the-
like the anime and the card game kind of are like this.
Sure, but not the video games though.
this.
no, but again,
There's-
Not the video game, but it's a game.
but
Separate.
you know
It's
the
a
thing is
game.
like I'm
No,
pretty
because-
sure if we were to go to anyone else, 9 times out of 10 they would know that even though they recognize Pikachu from the anime, they know it's an anime. They would know that they're in a game.
in the age group, if it's
I think
like
it depends.
50, 60 years old, I don't think
it
they would.
depends because if you actually think about Pokemon game, I think of maybe the Pokemon the cover of the new Pokemon game. I don't think of Pikachu. Pikachu's not. in
Pikachu's the
any-
mascot.
It is the mascot for Pokemon, but not the.
Okay,
video game
we're gonna
itself.
do a video. And we're just gonna random people. I will show you. Everyone's gonna say Pikachu. Do you know he's in a video game? Yes, I do. But I recognize him from the anime. That's fine. Ellie, I'm pretty sure the people
Press
that
X.
answer
Okay,
this
I see what you're- I see
know
where you're coming-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
You can say that they only know him from the anime, but
Okay.
they know that's a video game.
So
character.
number 11, I don't agree with at all. Unless Rockstar just knows how to secretly carry people. Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's a game with a cult following.
Yeah, a cult
But
following.
that's a cult following. That's like that.
That's
Those are the people they am entering. The people.
But again, if these people are getting answering it, then how the fudge is Pikachu number 12? Again, makes no sense. If you're saying that these are gamers, they
they
should
didn't
know
ask
that.
me.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Number 1
Because
Pikachu.
Pikachu would not have been the Pokemon I would have said.
Number 10 is Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3, the red demon lady that people kind of.
People from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. I
Which is
understand
crazy.
her. I understand her, so that makes sense. She made it
I
in the
don't.
top 10.
It's a new game. It shouldn't
Doesn't
be to that
matter.
particular point.
That's
Doesn't
okay. I
matter.
mean,
No, I think if it were to be like if it's a new game, not a lot of people have heard about this.
Well,
it would
the
be on lower
4,000
end.
did.
But again, that's why I don't know where they got this sample size, where they got these 4,000 people.
we'll make our
Who
own,
the fudge did they
we'll
contact?
make our own top 10 lists.
Yeah,
after
the-
this.
Number 9, and this one I agree to. I could move him up 1 or 2, but I think number 9 is solid. Kratos from God of War,
Solid. Yeah.
solid. He's in top
Great.
10 as I would want him in top 10. This one I'd want him in at least top 5. Master Chief, but I can understand the argument there. I can
I would
understand
get
the
him higher.
argument. I'd want him in top 5, but I can understand the
Wait,
argument.
I want to
of
hear
him
your perspective.
not being in top 5.
What?
from Master Chief in here.
Being at 8, I mean, I have to see who else is up there, but it depends. I feel like most of the other Halo, besides you guys, I feel like most people are like super casual. Halo, I mean,
Yeah.
now it has a TV series, so like that might be why he got a little
Yeah,
bit more
boop.
recognition. But like, there's like you make the joke, with other people. It's like, oh, I know him from the kids. I know him from Fortnite. It's the guy
See?
from Fortnite, or the people's like, oh yeah, it's the Halo guy.
See, that was my
People
argument.
don't know.
Again,
Exactly.
you can
Master
say Halo,
Chief.
but that's they know you're
But
talking about
I know
Master
who you're
Chief.
talking. Yeah,
Like I said, if they say, "Oh, I like the Zelda games. I like the character," they're talking about Link. They're not talking about Princess Zelda.
No, everybody knows that.
Yeah, but
I'll
they
get
still
to
when
that
they
one.
say Zelda, even if they know,
I used
oh
to be
yeah,
that
the
kid.
Zelda games,
yeah.
then they not talking about Princess Zelda. You go to anyone, they're talking about Link, even though they may not know the name.
They don't know the
That's what
name. They're talking about.
No,
Because
get
if
the
I
fluff out of
I'm
here.
telling you, if I asked your
No,
parents,
they're not thinking.
and we did this.
No, they
did not.
You're
no.
gonna tell
I
them.
did ask my parents.
No,
we're gonna talk about that.
it's they know it's Zelda. That's why I said Zelda's more iconic than Link, but
The name is, but
that's what
but
I'm
when-
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Zelda's more iconic than Link in name.
In the
But
name.
when you see, but if you were to tell anybody who
You
doesn't know the
show
game,
them.
you show them Link, they're like,
That's
Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah.
That's
They
what
get
he's
the name out.
saying.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not-
what I'm saying.
They're
They-
never gonna show the girl and be like, "That's Zelda." No, that's not Zelda. They're gonna be like, "That's not Zelda. That's Zelda." It's gonna be pointing
That's
Link
just
all the
that's just
time.
Princess.
Yeah,
that's
that's
okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what I'm
I
saying.
get.
I agree with you. I agree
Or
with
again,
you.
you show Master Chief, they're gonna say, "Oh, that's the Halo guy."
Yeah.
or they're gonna say that's the Fortnite guy. They're not gonna. They know who they're talking about.
Speaking
They
of
just
which,
don't know the name.
number
keep going.
7,
Number 7.
Link.
I disagree
be
with
higher.
that. Yeah, I disagree with
be
that
higher.
wholeheartedly.
This is where I forget. I need to share my respect, and I think he's in a good spot. Number 6 is Pac-Man.
I'd probably go lower.
Really?
I still think he's top 10, but lower.
Okay,
keep
this
going.
is where I think he should not be in it at all, in my personal opinion.
On the list at all?
This person, next person,
Okay.
Sackboy from Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Top 10, no. Top
Top
15,
10.
top 15 or 20.
Look at this face.
Top
Look
20,
at-
I don't even know him from Smash.
top 20. I can
You know
I can
what?
understand.
He was in
But-
PlayStation All Stars. You know who played that? Nobody except for us.
I played it.
Exactly. Next, nobody except
but
for us.
I was gonna say,
Sackboy ain't nothing.
Sackboy, you're gonna tell me who?
No.
okay, I can tell you, like,
Again-
people. Hold on, people that have a PlayStation may know about this character, but it's not as popular as any other characters. So if I
Again-
were to move this character, I'll put him in the like 10, 11-ish.
I said top
point
20 at least. I'm not.
I
would
don't
put
think it
him-
will be top
I'd
20.
put him.
People
I
know
put him
him.
Top
top
50.
top 50.
I'll say
I'm being
that.
respectful.
I'll be
I think
generous.
top 20
No,
because
not that's not
you
respectful.
can
You're
create
being
your
generous.
because you can create your worlds in that game, so that has a lot of popularity there. So I can understand that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, keep going.
I just want to know what this list is based off. Like,
Exactly.
I
don't know.
Mentioned, I'm like, who's?
I
who the
don't
heck-
know. That's the point.
Like, if you told me to name 20 characters, I wouldn't say Sackboy.
Okay. We're on our last 4 now. Think of who the 4 should be.
Yeah, in your mind, you probably have the 4
Yeah.
iconic ones. The
Okay.
ones that we-
I think Link should be up here.
Okay.
Okay,
Link-
but everyone that's
But-
already been talked
so
at. If
yeah.
you've already announced them, you have to. They're not on your top 4. You can't put them in your
Yeah.
top 4,
But who do you think would be 4?
and you're going to be wrong on at least 2.
Okay, so go in this.
Just
go,
say that you're wrong.
Go.
Just say it.
In your opinion, who would be 4, 3, 2, 1?
Don't tell us yet. Just
don't
get
say
in your
yet.
mind. Just get in
Okay,
your
so
mind.
think of number 4 right now.
That we haven't said at all.
Yeah, that we haven't said.
This is like a magic illusion. Think of a number.
Yeah, but this is.
Divided by 2.
So kind of put in your head what you would put as 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't tell us what they're
Okay.
4, 3,
Okay,
you have your-
okay.
Okay.
Number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog
Should.
is number 4.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, that was on. Yeah.
he was on your list,
Yeah.
but not number, or was he in that number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3, Agent 47, Hitman. That's what I'm saying.
See, you're
Okay,
saying
if I had to name 50 video game characters,
I would
not on my
never.
list.
I would
I wouldn't be
never.
in my 50. He wouldn't
That'd be
be
my
in there.
50.
Too high.
He's like top 50.
and
That's
I
generous.
can already guess, just because there's
You're
only
not
2 more
gonna
spots
guess.
left.
You're not gonna guess. Okay.
Ezio's not going to be on here.
No,
No,
Sad.
which also is, I think, is a crime too.
Who should have been in the top
Ezio.
20.
Yeah,
Should've been
Ezio,
top
out of
20.
all the Assassins and Assassin's Creed
Best
game,
one.
he's the best one. He
Okay.
gets a movie, a 3D movie, and
Number
in
2.
a good way. Not the live action.
Oh,
he
I
has
was
a
about to
3D.
say,
He has a
what?
3D
With
movie.
Michael Fatt. I was like, that's someone else. Okay.
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 Now, who do you
missed
think
one.
is number 1? Because we haven't thought,
Well,
and he's not number 1.
I know who's supposed to be number 1.
Mario's number
Yeah.
2.
What?
Mario's number 2. How do you beat the OG of everything? Who beats the OG?
Well, I already know who the answer is because I did see just the first
Yeah.
one. But yeah, that's.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
I mean, she's great, but
She's not top
will be number
20
one.
she's
great.
not one.
She's top 20. I think she's top
Okay,
20.
we'll go top 20.
Not top 10. I don't think she's top 10. Honestly, not top 10.
and not necessarily not 1.
Yeah, she's not 1.
Again, I don't know where they got this information. It makes
She has
no
movies
sense.
and Netflix animated series.
That's true.
Who had one of the highest grossing animated
Angelina-
films?
Angelina
Mario,
Jolie.
not Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, and Mario also had the movie just barely come out. Millions of people saw it, and even they knew
Who's
it was a video game.
Who's getting a sequel?
Lara
Mario, not Tomb
Sonic?
Raider.
Sonic.
No, the Mario movie's getting a sequel.
Well, Sonic
yeah.
is too, so it's already. But yeah, so
I just like again. I don't know what the heck they're going off of. Like, is it overall popular? Is it like best characters in the game, like who they think is the best, or just who's the most popular?
See, for
Either
me,
way, Lara Croft should not be number
see,
one.
for me, my understanding, if it's popular, everyone, meaning the people that play games, people that have not played games, even your mothers and fathers, they should at least identify those characters.
But
Right.
that's what's going to get us to the next topic is because that doesn't make any because even the parents, like our parents that we talked, we last time we talked about,
We called our
called our
parents.
parents
Yeah.
to ask them we asked them just to name 5
Video
Because
game
because
characters.
I don't think they could have known. And I will tell you,
My mom struggled. I'll tell you, just name 5. She was like, 5? It has to be 5?
I think my dad named 2 or 3.
2
On the list?
mentioned
Or
two.
just
No,
two?
no.
Or you
Just
could only
just name
2?
5 video game characters that you know or you remember, you
And-
recall.
Yeah,
And
we
you know
call
who
them
did who completed that list? My
My
mom.
mom, which of all people I would do not expect.
And she pulled the left card out of all left cards. Like this is out of left field. Like this is
for
like
her, because
this is like 6
for
foot.
her.
Let's start
This is
sharing
6
then.
football stadiums to left field.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is so we talked to my mom. So we're like, can you name 5 characters? She's like
Okay.
Mario.
Okay.
It's like, okay, Mario's good. I'll go not in her order, but in some ones that I just kind of I didn't understand. She named Tetris, which I said, okay, that's fine. She doesn't know it's
She's a
Okay.
video game.
Okay.
it's a video game. She said Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said Pokemon. I was like, fine.
That's a character, I guess.
video game thing. But we said
Close enough.
I forget what the 4th one was.
Cloud.
no.
No, yeah, he mentioned that. And then
Yeah,
she,
but that was the
last one.
and no, and then she mentioned FIFA.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
she mentioned
See,
FIFA.
that
And then she said Final Fantasy.
And I was like, what?
I don't know what universe she got where she said Final Fantasy because
We never owned a PlayStation. I played Final Fantasy at my friend's house.
I'd be like, if my mom said that, that'd be weird because I'm like, I've never even played that game. How do you know about that?
Exactly, right?
But okay.
Yeah,
Or if she said Sackboy, that would be weird.
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
she's a
understand.
Sackboy. But like, where did you come from?
So I don't know how she got Final Fantasy. I don't. It still boggles my mind. I think we were laughing because we're like, that makes no sense. She might as well have said like Fantasy Star Online because I don't know where she got Final Fantasy. We never played it. She hasn't come downstairs when Diego plays it, so I don't know how she even came to that game. Don't know
I
how.
don't know.
Yeah.
My-
and then you call we'll call your dad. That's
My
what
dad, my dad was like Super Mario, and he's like and the Halo game.
Because he
I-
played
he played
Halo
once.
with us for like 20 seconds.
And then he's like, I suck at this. And he went back upstairs.
Yeah, and then I call my parent, my dad.
Yours was
I like-
funny.
It was funny. I mentioned, give me 5 video game characters that you know. Pikachu? Okay, I get it.
All right.
Then he started naming me like different Pokemons.
No.
No, this was wild. They weren't like,
It was his mom and I think your sister or
my
your,
sister. My mom was not.
or your niece.
My
Someone else
sister.
was-
My sister.
Your sisters were there naming Pokemon.
All Pokemons.
Not gay.
they're like
They are video
Pikachu,
game
Jirachi,
Jirachi of all
Jinx.
things.
Jinx,
Well,
Alakazam.
they didn't mention Kirby though.
They did. Oh yeah, they
They
did
didn't
mention
mention
Kirby.
Kirby.
and then they said Alakazam and Jinx. I was like,
Okay.
Jirachi was the funniest one because I'm like, what the freak?
So I can actually remember. I called my mom
Okay.
right before I came over here.
Okay.
So I
done your homework.
Like within like an hour of this recording.
Okay.
I was just like, can you just name 5 video game characters for me? She's like, just anyone? She's like, I don't know if I even know 5. I'm like, just try. Like, just
you
do what you
remember.
can. She's like, can I just say 5 Pokemon? Does that count? So it's funny that she said that. And I'm like, just name one. She's like, oh, well, I know Pikachu. I'm like, okay, I'll give you Pikachu.
See, there you go. Number 1.
Number 1 was Pikachu. And then she's like, oh, I know your sister loves to play, and it was funny because she's like, oh, we just watched the movie. Who's the guy that goes, wahoo? She's like, oh, Mario. So it took her a second.
Okay.
And then what was number 3? Okay, number 3 made me laugh the hardest. She was like, what was that game that you got? She's like, the guy from the game that you used to play all the time. She's like, and you would annoy me with his jumping. I'm like, that sounds kind of like Mario. I'm like, like jumping, like, but that wasn't me. She's like, no. She's like, it was a couple years ago. She's like, it's when you first got your Switch. It's Link when I played Breath of the Wild. So whenever I was playing, I would purposely just like randomly jump nonstop, like just consistently.
'Cause that's the first
And
time you could jump?
And she remembered that, so she's like, "Oh yeah, him, that guy." And then she's like, "There's a princess in that game." I'm like, "Okay, I'll give you that one." And she's like, "Oh," and then she's like, "From my favorite game, Pac-Man."
Oh, okay. There you
So
go.
there you go.
So yeah, those were her 5.
Huh.
I think we tried to call my sister and she didn't answer. And my brother-in-law, he called back. He had I thought he would know some. He had no idea. I think he said
Just Dance.
just Dance. He said just
he said Just Dance and
And
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
He said Fortnite.
Fortnite and Just Dance. Those were his 2 answers.
I know.
I thought it was hilarious. I was like, what the freak?
But yeah, but going with the list though, I do feel like this information is not really accurate. It's missing a lot of things and it's not well ranked. Because like going back to what we were initially talking about, we want to make sure that if it is a popular character, everybody should know about, right? I can see Pac-Man a lot because people
Yeah, I can see
have
Pac-Man.
played
I
that.
could see Pac-Man.
I can see Mario because Mario.
I think it's
Mario
a
should
general
be number
consensus.
one.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a general consensus. I think if we were going off popularity, I think it should be Mario number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much undisputed.
Mario, Pac-Man, Link, for sure.
I put Sonic still there. at
Sonic,
number 4.
maybe Mega Man. No, Mega Man's lost his.
I personally
dare
would.
He's lost a lot of his. His relevancy's
I
not there as much
personally
anymore.
would put Mega Man,
But his relevancy,
up there,
if you really think
but
about
he hasn't
it,
been there. But I would put Pikachu or something like that. At number
Ryu
5.
would be in there.
I would- Ryu, yeah.
That's what I was thinking on the list.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I don't know why any no
I thought,
fighter.
I thought Ryu or even like Scorpion or Sub-Zero would
Yeah,
be on the
Scorpion,
list.
Liu
Sub-Zero,
Kang-
easy.
No one like that. Doesn't make
Scorpion
any
and
sense.
Sub-Zero are more
know.
iconic than Liu Kang.
I would like to add that Doom guy.
Doom guy.
Right, yeah.
Doom guy.
Yeah.
He's not on there. Like it doesn't make any sense how these people are not in there.
I don't get how. Just it's weird. Donkey Kong, because he has his own game, so he could be,
He's not as popular though.
still he would probably make it in at least top 10.
But yeah, what surprised me the most was the Pikachu one, though. Even though, we talk about Pikachu doesn't represent a video game, because I really think it doesn't. Our parents, older generation, identify him as
Because they bought us their
Yeah, they
Pokemon
bought us our
cards.
Pokemon, yeah, they took us to the movies.
but it's not a video game.
I didn't say it was a video game, but they know it's from a video. They know it's from a
My
video
mom
game.
recognizes it's from a video game, but that's because I'm her son.
You play
She's like,
Pokemon.
what's that? Pikachu's always on that game you're playing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm playing.
Hobby's over there in the corner, like that's my mom.
That's my mom.
Yes,
So, what have we learned from this?
That we need to make our own
that
list.
polls
Yeah,
are
right?
stupid.
Yeah, I think we should.
I just know that everyone that saw that list was retweeting like, nah, they're capping if Lara Croft beats Mario. In what world does Lara Croft beat Mario in this
Again,
list?
I want to know how. I
mentioned,
I looked through it. I didn't see anything that the article said that's like, oh, it's off. I think it was well known.
well, to be fair,
From these 4,000
Lara
people?
Croft, like I was mentioning in the early late 90s and early 2000s, it was popular. It was to the point
Not
that
Mario above Mario popular.
no, but
No,
during that particular time, it was.
Mario was
okay,
more popular than
and
her
just
during
that
that time.
Okay,
Okay,
and
but
if
if
we're
they
going
did a
by eras,
poll-
then it
if
wouldn't
they
be,
did a
it wouldn't
poll
be more
during that
popular than
time,
Pikachu.
That's true.
Oh, that's the Pokemon era.
that
You're
Right.
drowning.
It's valid, but that's the only reason I can see for her to be popular. But even then, the justification for being number one is not very.
they fudged the number somehow. They did something. I don't know what they did, but it just doesn't make any sense. All we know is that they're just as credible as comic book the comic book website.
Comicbook.com. That's like shit, man.
Yeah, they're just as credible as that because we can't trust them.
They're only like 20%
What if they
credible.
did this on purpose, just to spark anger and people
They
shared their
did.
article?
They incited a riot. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Because
but you know what'd be funny is like, how on X on Twitter, they if someone says something like that's a fallacy, you see the Twitter bot underneath it say, this is incorrect. This is actually what happened here. And that's like they give you the truth. What if like this 4,000 group of people was only with 200 people in the building, blah 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 blah. So this is a fallacy. That'd be hilarious.
Maybe that's the reason. Maybe the reason they actually presented this so they can get the views. People are gonna be angry and talk about this. And
This is why
the
we're
fact
talking
that we're
about
talking
it.
about
we're
it.
talking about it.
We're making them,
Not rich because they're not making money off of it.
no, but they're like
Not
becoming
yet.
trendy because of this. So
The
They
BAFTAs can
got
fuck
paid by the
themselves.
people from, is it Square Enix that makes
Final Fantasy?
No, Tomb Raider.
the new one, I don't know if it's Square Enix, but it's I don't know. It's not.
I know
a
the
PlayStation
PC
publisher.
port was Eidos. I don't remember if they still do it.
I
don't
should
know.
know, but I don't know because I used to play.
I
games.
played it. It's been a while.
It's
I have them on
I
my
haven't played the last one.
I have it on the Epic Games, but
Have it
I
on
haven't-
Fortnite.
I have it in Fortnite. I have the skin.
Fortnite?
I have the skin.
It's the Fortnite
And
girl.
emote.
Do the gritty.
Yeah. Well, we'll make our own list. We will.
We already
An
did. We
actual-
took a tough one.
No, we're making an actual list,
Oh.
and we'll get people to confirm the list because this list is crap, ridiculous. We're just gonna burn it. It just. I don't understand why.
4,000 people is just a small town with with only one light.
But again, it just doesn't justify the Lara Croft. That's where it's just out of left
All
field.
right. If we were going up, where would you put her?
She's in
I would put her in top 20.
She's at
maybe
20?
25.
I
Top
know.
25.
I put always between 10 to 15.
You think she's that high?
I think so.
I think there's
Why?
way more iconic
I
characters.
don't think.
I don't
know
think
if
she's
she's
up
that
there.
high.
I think
no.
there's way more iconic.
Just-
Spyro.
Yeah.
Well, it also
I-
depends where you grew up
Donkey
and
Kong.
what kind of like environment and like games you were exposed.
Yeah, but there's
But I mean,
way
I
more.
just
Like because for me, I haven't heard of Spyro until I moved to the States.
You didn't hear what?
Spyro until I moved to the States. But I did hear about Lara Croft back in South America when I was younger.
That's because she was stealing your culture.
I know, right? That's why. I know.
But here's the thing.
Because
if
you
we were
have
to
to
show you,
understand the cultural environment and where you're from. Like, not the world is America. You have to understand that. People want to believe it.
no,
is,
but you can,
it's not.
but look, if we were to take pictures, again, you're trying to justify this. There's no way to justify it. If we're
No, I'm
taking
not
pictures,
justifying. I'm just talking about
it
in a
sounds
general
like you
sense.
no, and I'm not talking, and I'm talking in a general sense. If we're to take pictures of all these people, of these characters, right, and we were to add Donkey Kong, Scorpion, Ryu, like they would know those
are more
way
iconic.
more than
Assassin's
Lara Croft. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that more people in general would know those three characters.
Kirby.
Kirby.
Sure,
also
sure.
than Lara Croft.
Yoshimitsu.
There's no
I don't know.
world. There's
King.
no
Heihachi.
there's
Yeah.
I don't think there's any circumstance or any
Look,
situation
if
where
you
Lara
want-
Croft
if
would
we-
be number one. I don't think there's
No,
any.
Lara
number one
Croft-
for sure. I agree.
Lara
I don't
Croft.
think on
Lara
that
Croft beats.
I would probably put that on the 15.
Lara Croft
still
beats
think that's
Captain Falcon.
Yeah, I would agree.
Sure, sure.
Easy.
So
I know him from Smash.
yeah,
I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get either Devil May Cry,
Dante.
Dante Devil May Cry.
Not Dante.
We can talk about like Street Fighter. Not
Ryu.
They-
Yeah,
not
Ryu.
Akuma,
Street Fighter
who knows?
Yeah, they should.
Chun
be in top
Li is
10.
probably more iconic than
Blanka.
Ryu.
Ninja Turtles.
But
It's a game.
yeah, but they didn't start out as a
they
game.
didn't start
They
out
didn't
as
start out
games.
Started as a game.
All these characters started out as games, though.
If we're going
Street
down the
Fighter
line,
Pikachu
then
did not.
Pikachu did.
Pikachu did start as a game.
But as an important character, though.
No, as a game,
no,
we're
we're
talking
not
about
talking about-
game
talking
where
about
the
game.
originality came from.
So
Originally came from.
what else do we have in here that I was not mentioned?
Like who else was not mentioned?
Yeah.
Now my mind's going blank.
Just think, go down the Smash roster.
You could
Dr. Mario.
I mean, look at the relevancy.
easy.
Look
Okay.
at the relevancy though. Here they had the
Yeah.
two Baldur's Gate characters.
See, that doesn't make any sense.
Bowser.
You could do like
Bowser
That's
was-
the other thing too. Yeah, that's weird. There's
There's two Baldur's Gate
characters.
maybe
characters.
Tracer or Roadhog. I mean, who's iconic to Overwatch? Diva? You think Diva's
Tracer is their
Tracer.
poster.
Tracer.
Tracer,
Even I
people
know
know
about Tracer. I
Tracer.
don't play the game.
the Lich King from World of Warcraft?
What?
The Lich King from World of Warcraft?
the-
No, I probably say StarCraft. A character from the StarCraft.
Star Fox?
Yeah, Fox McCloud. Maybe
I know him from Smash.
I know.
That's gonna be one.
But here's again, if we went by different countries, and then we'd have different. I'm pretty
But
sure.
sure, like it has to be a consensus worldwide.
Right, I know that's because. But again, here's another thing, right? We know that especially during the pandemic, people for whatever reason, like Animal Crossing blew up.
Because you got
Right.
to
Animal
live in a
Crossing.
world of your own.
Tom Nook,
and take care of
your wife
people.
mentioned Tom Nook.
I know.
I'm pretty sure Tom Nook would be in there. I'm pretty sure some people would be like, "Yeah, Tom Nook," because
Over
they.
Isabel. And,
But I know her from Smash.
It would be rough because we wouldn't know. Would it be Tom Nook or would it be Isabel?
But again, what I'm saying is like we're talking about situational, right? This is the reason why Baldur's Gate 3 because it recently there was again.
But not everybody play Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
what's
but not-
what's the guy's name from Grand Theft Auto?
I never played that. I don't know.
The main character.
The main that guy.
CJ from San Andreas? Because I remember him. He was funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit. Here we go again.
I feel like that would be that's
CJ,
it's
yeah.
one of the most popular games of all time.
See,
San
Bayonetta
Andreas is
was not
tight.
in there too.
I don't think Bayonetta would be in top. I was
If
put it probably
Baldur's Gate
top
was
30.
there, Bayonetta should be there.
Samus.
Samus. Don't understand why Samus. I'm pretty sure Samus would be in top
Spider-Man?
20.
It's
No,
a
he's a
character.
comic book character. Comic book character. He's not a video game character first.
Yeah,
But you see, like all these people that should be higher than I think all these people are higher than Lara Croft.
yeah,
maybe
well,
not Samus. Maybe not
I don't think
Samus.
all of them are. But
I think Samus is not higher than Lara Croft.
it's hard. I do actually want to make this list now.
Like a universal poll and send it online. People actually they're voting.
Hey, Chibi
Goldman is
Chibi
higher.
Podcast is making this. Can you?
Worldwide vote. People can actually find a decide.
Sponsored by.
Yes.
It's a little late on that.
It's okay.
I
Maybe
didn't know which button it was.
maybe this way we'll go to Chile and be like, hey Chile, like in order for you to vote, you need to give us this version of Star Wars so we can watch it.
Darth Vader.
Yeah,
It's a video game character.
Stormtroopers.
There you go.
Battlefront. There you go. See, Mickey Mouse. We'll talk about this just.
Oh yeah, what's his face?
Sora
Yeah, from
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts.
see?
Yeah, that would be more popular
Because it's also
than
Smash.
Minecraft.
It's also Smash.
Or is it in Smash?
Yeah.
It was the last character.
Last character. I'm surprised
guess
you
you didn't
didn't.
know.
I'm like, I thought you of all
No,
people would be
I
like, yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was the
It
final
was the
one.
final character.
Mr. Mister was so pissed. I remember we were watching the
Oh yeah.
the presentation.
I forgot Sora
when
was
Sora
in Smash.
was not. He was mad. He's like,
I forgot Sora was in Smash. My bad.
Yeah, see?
yeah, but Sora's not on there, which again doesn't make any sense.
Should be on there.
Right?
So So again, yeah, this list is bogus. We're gonna make our new make our own list.
Like outside of the U.S. country, the Fire Emblem series games are popular.
And Japan is really big, and
Marth, Roy,
I know them from Smash. Those ones I do remember.
Duck
from
Hunt
Smash.
Dog from
See, even Duck Hunt Done. I would say
Mr.
it's
Game and
alive.
Watch.
I
No,
think that's a little bit older.
I-
That's
I
that
put-
one's a little bit
That's Game and
harder.
I
Watch.
put Mewtwo above all of those because he's in Smash.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
he has a movie. He has two
Yeah.
movies.
But it's
a
not the
card.
same Mewtwo.
No.
So then it's not. Then he's not in two movies.
Which doesn't make any sense.
There
He
is
only made
two
one.
Mewtwo's.
He's in Pokken.
He's in
That's I
right.
know him from Pokken. See again, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know what
I
they
feel
did.
surprising the most still Baldur's Gate. I think
That's
it's too
there
early.
twice.
It's too early. Like
No.
it came out last year.
Lara Croft is what gets me. No ways number 8. No, Agent 47 is also what gets
Agent
me.
47,
Yeah.
Sackboy, Lara Croft.
I can see
two Baldur's
47
Gate.
though.
Agent
I get-
in the top 10.
Not 10.
Agent
Exactly.
47 is just as iconic as Sam Fisher from the
Splinter Cell?
Splinter Cell games.
I do. Now that I think about it, I think Laura Croft should be up there, but not at 1.
I'm telling you.
Because is there a more iconic female video game character?
I would say Sam.
I would say
No.
Lara Croft over Samus.
Not to mention Lara Croft had movies.
She has movies and series, animated
Angelina
series.
Jolie.
True.
I would, yeah. I
See?
would say she's the most iconic female character, but obviously she shouldn't.
Right,
be
she should be number 1. But I think that she should have a point in the 10 to 15 range, in my opinion.
I think 20.
I would put her. in 20.
I can't, like, if you gave me money to think of a more iconic female character, I don't think I can think of one.
Ellie from The Last of Us.
No,
Kirby.
Kirby's a neutral, asexual.
Pikachu with the hardtail.
They wouldn't be able to be like, why does it have a hardtail? Oh, it's a woman. It's a female. I don't think they.
Chun-Li.
Chung-Li.
I would still say Tomb Raider.
Over Chun-Li.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I go with Paul on this one.
I think Chun-Li.
You know how rarely I
I-
agree with Japorian. I would
I
go
was going to say
Chung-Li.
Chun-Li is a lot more iconic character.
I would say Lara Croft.
The thing
Chun-Li
is,
is not in. It's not her
Chun-Li
own
doesn't
game.
have her own story or anything.
She doesn't
like
have her
that.
own story. She doesn't have her own, like, just to your own point, she doesn't have her own movies.
She was Street Fighter, the movie.
The movie was about her.
There's a movie about that
The
too.
movie was a specific.
That was a
bad
Chun-Li
movie.
That
There's
movie
a
was
Chun-
was a bad
Chun-Li
movie.
not
That was
that
a
good.
bad-
That
There
was
was a
not that
Chun-Li movie.
good.
It was played by the girl who was
She's had
also.
multiple. She's had multiple movies and
in
multiple
Smallville.
series and multiple.
Oh
reboots.
yeah. I remember.
See, you're not
yeah.
talking about and they fight Vega.
Yeah, but
See?
it wasn't that. But it wasn't like.
so I
She
would
had
say
a movie.
no.
She had a
So
movie.
I'd
though.
say no. Yeah, I'd still go with Lara Croft. She's a titular character.
But yeah,
She's on the front of the. She's
No,
on the
no.
box.
Bayonetta.
valid. Like a
No, Bayonetta is not more iconic than
Who? Okay, there you go. Okay,
Bayonetta is
No,
not
I
more
know. I
iconic.
honestly didn't hear you, but okay, I know her from Smash.
Stellar Blade, the girl from that, is gonna be there. Oh, B2,
2B.
to be or not to be? That's
I
the
don't
question.
think so. I think
It's
she's
popular.
she's cult following. She's not mainstream.
Well, you could say about Baldur 3 as the same has a cult following.
No, that
that
was huge. That game was huge. If you look at the sales, that's not a cult
2B,
following.
I think 2B should actually. get
Actually,
a
maybe
point.
I'm wrong because 2B because she's a DLC character in Grand Blue
Yeah.
or not Grand Blue. What's the other game?
She has her
Guilty
own
Gear.
series.
I think
Guilty
she's in
Gear.
Guilty
I think
Gear or
she's
Grand Blue.
Guilty
One of
Is
the
there
two.
any other female video game character that is the main character in a video game?
That's a damn good question. I don't know.
I don't think there. That's why I think she has to.
We should
by
come up with
default, she
something
has
else to make
be
it
the
cancel.
Number one.
I mean,
As-
Samus, you don't see her for who she is. You only see her in her suit.
That's true. So
But she has to be out of her suit to be considered
Female.
You
Iconic
don't know if
female.
she didn't know she was female until the end of the game.
I didn't know until
In the
after
original game, you didn't know she was female until you beat the game.
I
I didn't know until my friends told me.
Castlevania. The character from Castlevania.
No.
No.
They're iconic. They're also Smash.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, also in Smash. Yeah, but there's
Oh,
females.
Peach. She has her own game now.
She has her own game now.
But she still got her own game.
I still
Now.
Peach would be. I mean, even if she didn't have her game, I'm pretty sure more people would know Peach than Lara Croft.
I think
No.
so, but if you were to say who has their own game, like
I'm not saying by own game, but they would know Peach more than Lara Croft.
it'll be the same with Zelda.
I don't think they would know. No, if you showed a picture of Zelda, they wouldn't know more.
Yeah,
People
it's
would
like
know
what
more
my
Lara
argument,
Croft
it's
than
like what my
Zelda.
argument was before. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out, but it's okay.
Watch is people are going to say it's Peach is the most iconic.
Daisy.
Peaches, Peach.
Telling you, it's Daisy.
Daisy, get the fluff out of here. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode of Chibino Podcast. Remember, you guys can watch this on YouTube. You can also watch our latest videos. We just released the part 6 of Soul Silver.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was fun. We'll have the final part coming up soon, and you can also listen to previous podcast episodes. We can watch them, but there's also previous ones that are going to be on all of your podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that good jazz. Follow us on all of our social media on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Chibino Podcast. Capital C, capital N, capital P. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys next time. This is David the Smash Fan.
Mister.
Japorean.
And Sharky.
Yes, I am from Smash, and this is Chibino Podcast.